Jessica with 757BANDWIRE. I am here with Archer's Hope.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you guys go through and introduce yourselves and what you do in the band?
I'm Corey, and I sing and play guitar.
I'm Ben, I play drums.
I'm Drew, I also sing and play guitar.
Our bassist is not here.
He's
And
coming
what
later.
is his name?
John Schusler, he plays bass.
So should we harass him?
Absolutely.
Why is that even a question?
Just checking.
Just try and stop us.
Should be harassed.
All right, so where did the name Archer's Hope come from?
My mom?
Your mom.
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't come from.
It didn't, no, okay, so there's, on the Colonial Parkway
Uh-huh.
by, in Williamsburg, you guys are from Williamsburg, right?
Yeah.
There's a pull-off, it's called Archer's Hope. And my mom was like, we were coming up with band names, and we were so desperate. We were pulling names out of hats, literally. And we would go through the dictionary and just pick two things, and we got things like gyrating gypsy.
Okay,
It was
that
just, that was the real thing. We didn't make
That was
that
not
up.
actually going to happen,
It wasn't
but
gonna
it did
happen.
come up in the
And
conversation.
my mom was like,
Whistler won?
and my mom goes, she said, well, how about Archer's Hope, you know, the pull-off? I was like, that's pretty cool. She's like, I think it'd be a really cool name for a band. And so I texted the guys, and they were like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's sit on a little bit and see if we like it.
Mhm.
And we did, and we liked it, and we ended up singing
It
with
was also something
That's
like
awesome.
related to what we all did as kids growing up, because it was like a hangout place for
That's
people
cool.
in
That's very
Williamsburg,
cool. So do any of you have a different background in music? Do you play any other instruments that you're not currently associated with in the band?
I was originally the drummer.
That's true.
We had it was me, John, and Drew, and another guy who we don't really play music with anymore.
Okay.
I was playing drums, and then he moved to California or something like that. And then we were on our way home from a practice in Gloucester. Like, man, what are we gonna do? We spent so much time with this. And then we were like, you know, what the heck? I'll try to sing and learn how to play guitar. And I really still can't do either. But
Yeah, okay.
and then we were like, who are we gonna get to play drums? And Ben and I grew up together. Ben and I were on the high school drum line together. We're co-drum line captains.
nice.
And I was like, you know who's a really good...
Second grade.
Yeah, we've known since the second grade. I was like, we were like, we could get Ben to play drums. So then that's pretty much when the cookie crumbled.
Cool. And then so how did you end up in the band then?
well, I was already with, I've known Corey since preschool.
And we just didn't know each other.
Yeah, and Corey got a band together, had a band a long time ago. And he texted me, he's like, hey, I got this project going, I want to try and need another guitar player. Are you still playing guitar? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, okay, well, how about you come out to one of these practices? So I did, and we did that for a couple years, and nothing really came of it. And then from that, we did the band with the other singer, and then that fell apart. And then, so Corey and I were kind of starting story.
Well, John was there too, but John, as you can tell, John isn't always present.
Yeah.
But John holds his own.
Yeah,
He's probably the most talented musician in the band.
he shows up enough.
He shows up.
That's important.
He
As
will
long
be
as
here for
shows
the
up
show.
For the gigs
Yeah.
and
He
the
will be here
shows.
for the show. I
That's
promise.
good. That's the important part.
Yeah.
So you guys just had a CD drop, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
28.
So where can people find that music?
Pretty much anywhere. If you look under a rock, you can probably find it hiding under there.
iTunes, Bandcamp, Spotify.
Or a rock.
Google
They can pick
Play.
it up at your show, right?
Yes.
Because that's
Yeah.
preferable
Yes.
because
Yeah.
we actually
We do have copies,
got by.
so people can just talk to us whenever, and we'll have copies that we can.
Or if you
That's
want to be
awesome.
cheap and just listen to music, you can do Spotify, which is cool, I guess, but it's whatever.
Yeah, anything with our music is good.
And what is the title of that album?
Broken Anchor, yes.
What does that stand for? Is there some kind of a special meaning behind that?
There is actually the title track of the album is actually called Broken Anchor, and that's pretty much where the album came from. It was originally going to be called something like From the Ashes.
From
or
the
something.
Ashes.
But we brought it to our graphic designer, and he was like, no,
He's
that's
like,
dumb.
he's like, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that?
He said no, and we were like, yeah, you're right.
We were like, yeah, it's pretty much dumb.
And
Yeah,
that was
sometimes
the-
they know, you know.
That was the song we'd been looking at to be like the single for the album that we could release earlier, and so we just decided to have that as the title. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Are there any stories behind any of the songs on the album?
There's
stories.
plenty of
All right,
one-
pick one and give us the name of the song and a little bit about the story or whatever.
I mean, always comes to mind.
See
I
that?
think it's like the 6th song on the album. And it's kind of the ballad. It's kind of the ballad of the record. And that one, I wrote that lyrically after my grandfather passed away. And so it's just kind of a rest in peace kind of song. Like, I'll always remember you kind of thing. And I actually had the guitar part, that main guitar riff for probably 6 months. And I just hadn't come up with anything. And then when that whole event transpired, oh, this is what I'm going to use it for. This is perfect. And
That's
so
cool.
I came up with the lyrics pretty quick, and the melody came pretty quickly. We brought it to the guys, and they liked it, and so we kind of worked on that.
So are you the writer in the group, or is it a little bit perhaps collaboration
Ooh, that's
between
a sticky
everybody?
question.
Or
I would say how it goes. It's individual and group. So usually, or all the time, it's been one of these two. On the guitar, they'll bring something to practice, like saying, "Hey, I have this great idea. Tell me what you guys think of it," and they'll play it for us, and then we'll kind of work on it as a group together. Go home, think about it individually,
Sure,
come
sure.
back, and then it's kind of that individual group thing. And then some of the things are more complete by the time they even like get to the group setting
Yeah.
cool.
than others, and so some of them we do a lot as a group together, some of them less as a group, but I'd say for the most part,
Yeah.
there's always at least a little bit of group.
I think like an example of that is like Broken Anchor. Like I wrote Broken Anchor lyrically completely. When I brought it to the guys, I was like, this is kind of cool, and they were like, hey, what if we do this, this, and this?
Yeah.
So
And you had like the pre-chorus riff, and
we had the
then-
pre-chorus riff, the chorus, and the verse, and that's about it. And then I
Yeah.
brought it to Drew, and he's like, what about this? And then Ben was like, well, we just shred drums all over it. And then
and then the whole last minute.
the
of
whole
song.
last minute thing.
Yeah.
And then, for example, like Conviction, that's fourth or fifth song of the album. That came together in one practice.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's-
And Drew was like,
That's
look at this
awesome.
riff. We were like,
Yeah.
let's write a song.
Just
that
like
song
in
came
between
together
songs,
so
yeah.
cool. Yeah, so
Just
That's
like-
awesome.
that song was really cool because that's probably the most collaborative song.
Easily,
because,
yeah.
because we were in practice, it was like in between one of the songs we'd already written, and I just started messing with this riff, which is the main riff. I was like, oh, this is really cool. So we worked it out a
Guys,
little
listen.
bit. And then we tried to come up with a verse thing, and Corey had a part, and I had a part, and neither of us liked either one very much, and we kind of combined it, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is really cool. This is the part.
I think,
And then,
I think I remember saying that because you
Yeah.
guys had the two separate things. You're like, we need to go this way, and then you said we need to go this way, and I said, well, do this, and then play yours after that, and it'll work, and we did, and
That's
that
cool.
ended up being the main part of the song. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Musically, for each of you, who was an influence growing up? Whether it be a musician or a parent,
I
or
feel like we could go on for hours, so let's make the short
so this is
answer.
a long
I'm gonna go with Benjamin Burley from Breaking
Okay.
Benjamin.
was like,
If
wait,
I could sound like any band,
what are you talking about?
if I could sound like anybody, it'd be Benjamin Burley. So he is
That's
a
a-
phenomenal songwriter. And
Yeah.
yeah,
let's go with that.
absolutely.
It changes. I feel like
Does it change like as you grow as a
it
musician?
it changes as I grow and just what I'm listening to, because I will go in like streaks of listening to one band a lot, and my drum parts will be heavily influenced by them, and then I'll start listening to another drummer a lot, and so I kind of like add things to what I do from the new tastes of drumming. So I don't know how to. Probably Matt Griner and Matt Halpern, I would say, on drums.
Red
Very
and
cool.
Periphery.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love to be like either one of them on drums, but I have some time before I need to get there. So. It's where I honestly.
For me, I mean, it's pretty easy. When I was growing up, when I was growing up for guitar, Slash, hands down, Slash.
Slash.
Love this stuff. Guns
Yeah.
N' Roses.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then, as I got older, Mark Tremonti from Alter Bridge and Creed, incredible guitar player. Still love Slash. Love his solo project.
Oh, his solo project is
Yeah.
awesome.
And vocally, Miles Kennedy. Love that guy. He's my favorite.
Alter
hands
Bridge.
down. Alter Bridge. I mean, Alter Bridge, Slash. Those are my two favorite things.
That's cool.
Love. Easily.
Do you guys have a guilty pleasure band that you listen to secretly? Everybody has one.
Nickelback.
Nickelback?
As a group, do we?
As a
No,
group,
not as a group. Individually.
Wow, no.
Individually, because everybody
well,
has their own taste in music.
I listened to this one band called Amarella a couple times. They're pretty dumb, but you know, just kidding. Amarella's are great friends. They're all phenomenal musicians. You can check them out.
Nice
But
plug.
nice plug.
We got you guys.
They're loading their crap.
Just look at them.
But you want to start?
That's a good answer.
Stall.
Go for it.
I like a lot of different stuff. I'm not ashamed of any of it.
We'll go through your Spotify account. That's fine.
Let's look at my phone real quick.
Probably, I really like, I've been digging Maroon 5. Their old stuff, not the new stuff.
Yeah,
I can't
the
listen to
old
new stuff,
stuff.
but their older stuff, I really like that. And I went through a phase a while ago I was a big Robin Thicke fan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I like his voice. I think he's talented.
I'm trying to find something that's not going to get burned with a stick. I
That's
listen to a lot of weird. All the music I listen to is respectable. I I like Ed Sheeran, but that's not a guilty pleasure. Ed Sheeran is a ginger fairy. He's
Yeah, I
a
know
wonderful
who he
man.
is.
I would also like to sing like Ed Sheeran.
I can't think of
Gives me hope
like
in life.
specific bands or anything, but I guess like listening to our stuff, I listen to heavier stuff than what we play. So I guess that's kind of a
Sure, we've
Yeah.
seen that before. We've interviewed a metal band, and the drummer, or no, the lead singer, loved Biggie and Tupac. Like he's like, I'm into hip hop fully all the way.
That's
So I totally understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from. Absolutely, that's awesome. So where do you guys hope to be in a year musically together?
Better, hopefully. Well,
I guess a year almost.
Do you have goals or something?
We hope to have our
Or
second
something
album out.
second
Yeah?
album out.
Or if not
Awesome.
out, then
Third release, second album.
much in the process. If not out.
That's awesome.
So.
Well, I think one of the ideas that have been tossed around occasionally. This isn't notified at all, but we talked about moving to Nashville within the next 5 to 10 years. But that's a little bit.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
down the
that
road.
way
sounds
off
really-
way down the road.
Yeah, we understand. It's a goal.
Um,
That's cool.
I think we're releasing a we want to release like an acoustic EP of songs off of Broken Anchor, redone, a couple originals thrown in there.
That's cool.
And then hopefully sometime next year we want to have our second full length album
Awesome.
and be able to bring people to shows, which would be cool.
We already have some stuff that we could put on that album. So
Cool.
just like as we were finishing the first album, we started having new ideas, but we had to like make ourselves wait on those. Like,
Yeah,
those
because
things
you're
aside
like,
a little
okay,
bit.
we can write this, but we
Yeah.
have to put it aside. Because
Yeah,
you
we
can
have to
only
make
put
sure what we
so
have
much.
is going to be really good.
It's like almost
Sure,
15
sure.
to 16 partials to done songs.
So it'll be
for the next
really
album.
nice to get a chance to just start looking at all those.
What was it like filming at Shaka's?
Really cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I honestly found it awkward because like I'm playing my part and I look, there's a guitar, like not a guitar.
Well, yes, there was
there's
a
a
guitar
guitar right here. There's a camera right here, and I'm like, do I like make eye contact or something? You can kind of see a couple of times in the music video for Canvas on YouTube that like I look at it and I like shuffle away.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm not supposed to make eye contact with you. Like, are you there or? But
Am I supposed to not look at you and be all natural?
basically, I mean, I feel like we all enjoyed it.
Oh, definitely. The video came out really well.
It
Like,
did come
yeah.
out really
I
well.
didn't-
Now, where can people find that video?
YouTube and/or Facebook.
And Battle of the Bands.
And Battle of the Bands.
Page,
Ooh, there's a
which
plug
is
we need to
yes,
do.
we need to make that plug shamelessly.
We're funny guys. You
Um,
want us to play on Warped Tour?
Yes.
Make you laugh.
What's the-
Stand up.
Ernie Ball.
Ernie
I don't
Ball.
know. I don't know what the website for that is actually. It's on our Facebook.
It's
There's
terrible.
There's a
It's like
link.
Warped Tour
I know.
Battle. Guys,
Just
stop talking.
Yeah, true.
Doing good
True.
with this mobile. Okay. It's on Warped Tour Battle of the Bands page, and it'll be under the venue, Virginia Beach. Or you can go to our Facebook page, and there's all kinds of links all over that for that.
Yes.
And just listen to the music,
And our
or
Twitter,
comment.
Instagram, basically any of our
Yeah.
social media.
Check
there,
out all
there
our
should be
social
links
media.
on
We're
there.
pretty much everywhere.
So
Love
That's
us.
awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
and we are definitely in the running for that, and competition
Actually
still
And
going
I'm
hard.
assuming
Yeah.
you guys really enjoyed playing at Shaka's. Was that
Oh,
an experience?
absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shaka's
We
is
played
one of our
there,
favorite.
what,
Is our
3
favorite
times
venues.
now? Have we
3
played
to 4 times, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's
that's
one
awesome.
of
Yeah,
our
it's really
favorite
cool. That
venues
was
to play.
First place we ever
Everybody's-
played. It was
Really?
over a year ago now.
Yeah,
That's
last
weird.
November 2013.
2013.
November
That's when I-
2013.
That's
November.
when I got the question.
No. It was April 26th.
Yes.
April 26th was our first show.
It was 18. I don't know, April.
So
It doesn't matter.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how
Poker's
long
good.
have you guys been together collectively as a band?
Change. I think it's been 2 years.
You guys-
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was that.
About
It was
2 years.
end of 2013 is when I got asked to join the band, and then we
Cool.
started really doing stuff
That's cool.
beginning of 2014.
yeah, it's funny because like our parents are all super supportive. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
But
My parents
like,
put up with us at my house. practicing.
yeah, oh yeah, we practice at Ben's house, and it's miserable for them. I guarantee it. But we.
But I don't have to do the drum set. so
After
it's
the,
okay.
after the first show, they were like, "Oh, you mean this is actually gonna go somewhere?" Kind of. Okay, you can practice whenever. Not that they were like strict or anything, but you can definitely tell the difference between. Oh, this isn't just a bunch of people.
Right.
bunch of friends
around.
in a
Yeah.
band. Like we actually had some stuff. Some
Yeah,
stuff.
they were
Yeah.
finally to see like the big picture of it all coming
Yeah,
together.
basically.
It was cool to show people like what
That
we've
is
been working
cool.
on in that room for a couple months. at
Oh,
that
I'm
first
sure
show,
it
so.
was. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, thank you guys so much for taking time
Yeah,
to
definitely.
stop and
Thank
talk
you.
with us.
Thank you
We
very
look
much.
forward to
Yeah.
maybe talking with you again further down the line,
Yes,
see how things have
definitely.
changed,
Yes.
you know, and
We
see
love
where
talking
you're
about
going.
ourselves.
That's a plus. That's a plus. All right, well, thank you so much.
Thanks very much.